welcome back to our channel. We are back with another video. I know it's been a little bit, maybe about, what would you say, like a month maybe? Maybe like a month, maybe like a month since the last time we've actually shot a video. But we're back now, and guys, I just want to thank you for the bottom of my heart for all the subscribers that we've gained during our break and watching our old videos, getting a little bit familiar with us. So welcome newcomers. We are about 40, maybe 40 people from 200 subscribers, and that's pretty good because when I left off, I think we had like under 150. So thank you guys so much for watching all of our videos. One of our videos made it to like 1,000 views, which is amazing. And I'm just so grateful. But yeah, we're just back with another video just to give you guys an update. What's the good news that we have, babe?
Well,
Are we pregnant?
No, not at all.
We're not pregnant, guys.
No, not at all. We and there's a reason for that, you know. One may be timing. Two may be. One may be timing. The other reason is we actually took a break. And the reason for the breaking and trying to conceive is we got extremely wrapped up in trying to conceive and neglected each other as husband and wife. And, you know, my dad always told me that having a child doesn't make your marriage any better. It makes it 3 times as hard because now you have somebody else to care for, but you're also trying to care for each other. So we took this break to really invest in our marriage and strengthen the foundation we have. So when the day does come and we do have a little one, me and my wife are solid regardless. And at the end of the day, there's no family without you two. So
Absolutely.
For any husband and wife out there, always make sure you two are solid before you invite anything new that may take you two away from each other. Because that foundation has to be that strong to withstand that. You know, not saying that a baby is a burden, but it requires your attention, and that attention would normally be spent on your husband and wife will be spent on the little one. So we really just took that time to really become closer, really just try to make sure that we're on the same page with each other is about what we want from each other, tending to the needs of each other, and that's pretty much just basically it. My wife has been doing a lot of different teas and stuff.
Let me show y'all. So it's the Baby Boom tea. I'm on my second jar, and this is from the Goddess collection. It's a herbal tea nourishment. I'm on my second jar so far, and I feel amazing from it. Like, well, Nick didn't really get that far into telling you guys what we've done on our break. So far on our break, I do have an aunt, and she is sick. And so we went down to visit her in Memphis. Then we also got to visit some family in Texas, spend some family time, and just renew ourselves mentally and physically. And so, like, we had an amazing time just, you know, visiting family. And so what I've just been doing is just taking the time to prepare my body. So that full month, I just drunk these teas and just trying to prepare my body. I still haven't taken any supplements. I think that I'm probably going to start back taking, like, the fallopian tube formula and the serapeptase probably like mid-August, because I'm going to be trying another tea that's the fibroid fighter. And no, I do not have fibroids, but it's supposed to help with clearing my tubes. And if you guys watched our last video, or maybe the video before last, we talked about our doctor's visit.
Surgery. But we don't know if we're going to do that yet, though.
Right now, like, I have been reading you guys' comments and suggestions, and a lot of you guys are like, no, don't do the surgery. And even when talking to my mother-in-law and my mom, like, they're like, no, like, let's not do the surgery. Let's do it another way. Definitely with prayer, definitely preparing your body, and, you know, working on losing weight, eating better.
Definitely the weight thing. Like I'll say this is that to elaborate on her auntie, the doctors gave up on her auntie. What some people don't know.
Yeah.
They gave up on her. They said that, we need to prepare for the worst.
She was going to be on a ventilator for the rest of her life.
She wouldn't have no quality of life.
And dialysis for the rest of her life. She couldn't talk. She had open heart surgery. And then they put like tubes in her stomach. Then she has a trach in her neck. All these things.
And we prayed like hard. We prayed for like weeks and weeks on end. And, up until recently, we just kept that faith. And I've come to learn that the biggest misconception that I think a lot of people have about having faith is in the midst of your own storm or whatever you're dealing with, everybody assumes that your faith has to be extremely big. Mm-hmm. And if your faith ain't this big, then there's no point. That's not exactly true. Just from my own experience, the smallest amount of faith is enough. And I feel like that we got the news a few days ago, was it?
I think it was Monday or Tuesday.
And she was up talking. She was off the ventilator.
Amazing news.
The doctor says that in maybe a month or two, she may be coming home. She'll have some quality of life. And I just felt like that if God heard me on that, then I have no excuse not to believe He hasn't heard me about the prayer for my child, my future child. So. At some point, we took the break because we got lost in the fact of we wanted it so bad, and having a child and losing a child is extremely hard. And for me, I had a lot of issues I didn't deal with personally, and that started to affect my marriage, and it started to affect my view on spiritually and my view as far as how I approach things with my wife. So that break was desperately needed, and it's something that I encourage any of you to do. If you're trying to conceive and haven't conceived yet, sometimes, man, God just wants you to take your hands off of it and just leave it to Him.
That's what we did. Like, we were so anxious and, like, trying everything. And just, like, it was, as Babe would say, like, the sex wasn't fun. To me, sex isn't fun. Like, I don't find sex fun. I'm
sorry, I'm a motherfucking freak.
Okay, watch. I don't think sex is fun. I think sex is pleasurable and fulfilling. But for him, it's fun, but it was none of those things because it was all about just
work. It
conceiving.
Was work. It was a schedule.
It was work. Like, babe, my app says this, so on this day we need to make sure. It just wasn't
for any
fun.
Man out there, if you get put on the schedule for sex, it's not fun. If all you do is come home, you do your daily routine, and she come in there and knock on your door and say, "Hey, it's time." That takes the romance and the intimacy out of it. And I'm sorry, I don't know about anybody else. I don't like that. I want to feel like, hell, shit, come on to me. Make me feel like a piece of meat sometime. Shit, let me be the eye candy. Hell, treat me like one of them.
Remember, this is...
I'm just saying,
okay, yeah,
listen,
don't abort.
Y'all get
don't
the point.
Get crazy.
Y'all get the point.
Abort. Don't get crazy.
I felt like this is that your sex life is really important to your marriage. Mm-hmm. I think men were simple. Sex is a big thing to us, but it's not the most important thing. At the end of the day, my wife is the most important thing. And for me, as a husband, it's a disservice for me not to come and tell my wife that I'm feeling this way. Mm-hmm. And I came to her and I told her that I felt this way. It didn't go over well because me coming across to her felt like I'm saying I'm not enjoying having sex with her, meaning I'm saying that I just don't like sex with her, which was not what I was saying. Was that I wanted the intimacy back into our sex life. I didn't want the scheduling. I didn't want it just made it feel like work. It felt like
it was work.
It was a goal behind having sex, and I don't like having goals behind having sex. I like seeing my wife pleased, and I never got that anymore. I never got that during that time. Like, I never knew. Like, it felt like all I was doing sex for was for her to try to get pregnant. I didn't get to do sex because I wanted to see her satisfied. So, I encourage that everybody that you do not definitely forget the things that matter to your partner. For me, I had to learn that I have to approach this thing differently with my wife. Mm-hmm. Vice versa. She has to approach it differently with me. I'm more internal. I keep stuff all bottled up and then I explode, which is not good. So I had to take this break to get to a point where I could talk to my wife and build up our communication skills, which we were lacking in that department. Maybe we suffered more damage from losing our baby than we initially admitted. So, definitely the break allowed us to regain our intimacy back. It allowed us to have a few months of stress-free living, And I think that that's extremely important, not to live your everyday life under stress. Stress will rob, it'll kill you, it'll turn you old, it'll make your life a living hell.
Yeah. So so you were saying that you feel like our break was, it worked.
Yeah.
I feel like as far as me being so impatient as far as waiting for the baby, like I'm not as impatient. Like I feel like I'm more patient and just seeking God, and when it gets hard, just seeking God in prayer, writing my prayers down. And then also, like, one of the subscribers, she came to me and she was like, hey, you need to read more about law of attraction. And so I started watching YouTube videos and reading about it, and just pretty much just starting to put in the atmosphere what I wanted, what we wanted. And what we wanted was a baby, a healthy baby.
It looked like some keys, some pineapple, some zips.
Oh, it does. I thought it was great. But yeah, what we wanted was a baby. We wanted a healthy
93 octane.
Nick, I'll let you talk.
Oh, my bad, y'all, my bad.
What we wanted was a healthy baby, unharmed, unhindered, no complications at all, like making it through this pregnancy, having a viable pregnancy, having a full-time pregnancy, no tubal issues, because the doctor has said that because I have the hydrosalpinx, that I could be getting pregnant, or the egg could be fertilizing, and the fluid could be washing it away. I don't know what's going on in my body, and I really don't want them to experiment by going in and removing something. There's so many other ways that I can try to treat the hydrosalpinx beyond just letting them remove my tube. There's so many women that's still getting pregnant with the tube. I'm just gonna use law of attraction, which pretty much is just putting it in the atmosphere, writing it down, repeating it until I believe it, and actually believing what I'm putting out in the atmosphere. So that was one of the things that with law of attraction I put out in the atmosphere for a successful marriage. And also when it was not looking good for my aunt, just putting out there that her kidneys are going to be healed, her lungs are going to be healed, her heart, where she had heart surgery, is going to be healed, that she's going to walk, she's going to talk, and she's going to get out that hospital, and things are coming into fruition. So I feel like it's working. I feel like prayer is working, and during this time I've been more patient. I'm just waiting on God, and now if I see something that I like, I'm buying it. I'm buying baby clothes. I'm slowly getting into buying boy clothes, but because law of attraction and putting out in the atmosphere that I'm gonna birth a baby girl, I'm buying baby girl clothes. I've bought one item for a boy, and that's just gonna be I don't have anything planned for a boy.
She's spoiled. My daughter gonna be 2 times as spoiled.
Okay, and that's okay.
And I'm gonna be a sucker for both of them.
That's okay.
I don't need that.
But you know what? When we have our twin girls, because I'm putting that in the atmosphere too. We're gonna have twin girls. No, where you going? Twin girls, guys. Like, we need twins to go ahead and get it done. Nick, we need twins. We need twin girls. Y'all
boys.
Pray for us, because we need twin girls. Twin
I got
girls.
an afro now. I look like Michael Jordan if I have twin girls by year 2.
Leave it alone. Yeah, definitely twin girls. We're praying for twin girls. So, yeah.
All right.
I want to buy 2 of them.
I'm praying for 1 kid. 1. And if it's twins, they got to be boys.
Yeah, on an honest note, like, Nick really, because it's been so hard for us, y'all, I've counted the days since we lost our last baby. It's been 1,201 days since our last pregnancy. 1,201 days.
Almost 4 years.
Yes, but in Jesus' name, we're not gonna make it to 4 years. By the end of this year, we gonna have baby Smith in the belly.
Nicholas Vincent Smith Jr.
Well, we're not gonna say the girl's name.
And if
We're
it's
gonna
twin
wait.
boys,
We're not telling names.
it's Nicholas Smith the third.
No, the hell it ain't. Let me tell you something. No, the hell it ain't.
A bunch of Nicks running around here.
No, no. But anyways, guys, just an update. We just wanted to come check in and say hey to y'all.
And what you think about, you bring about. Remember that.
So think positive thoughts. And just before we go, guess what?
What's going on?
So we're on for the next month of trying. So we're back on track, back on tracking.
She got
and
some surprises for me, she said.
taking some of my supplements and stuff. And y'all just pray for us. Keep us in your prayers for Team Baby Smith 2019. It's gonna happen. It's happening now. And we believe it in our hearts. You guys believe with us. Thank you so much for returning subscribers, new subscribers, and watching our video. We love you guys so much. And until then, talk to you soon.
Love, peace, Afro Grease. I'll let you boy.